Yo, what's good, people? Check this out. I had a talk with Kaze yesterday, right? And she was like, because, she was actually from Colombia, born and raised in Colombia and whatnot. I had a talk with her last night because there was a particular post that was posted, subliminal shot towards me because, you got the Second Rise 2 event going on next week. And, they got me down as, main event battling this dude, right? I had a talk with her about what was posted, and she straight up told me, and these are her words, not my words. She told me that dudes in South Carolina don't like it when they've lied consecutively and people have turned around and told the truth because they don't want to get embarrassed because of the fantasy that they created. So, because of your post, I didn't have a reason to battle you before. You done messed up and gave me a real reason to battle you now because now you want to disrespect the word by lying. Yeah, you lied. I'm going to expose you real quick and tell you the history between me and you up to this particular point and how you disrespected the word. So check this out, right? We're going to rewind in time. So when I first got to Colombia and whatnot, I'm out here in Colombia, start throwing shots out to, different forums and whatnot, letting heads know, hey, I'm in the area, I crump, whatever. This first time I met this dude, he hits me up. I'm not even going to spit your name because, to be honest with you, you want to talk about being disrespectful, well, you ain't going to get no hype off of this. So, he hits me up on the forum, right? And he lets me know his name. He lets me know he's in the area and whatnot. I was like, alright, cool. Lost contact with the dude. Truly, lost contact with the dude. So, what ended up happening, I ended up battling Street Runner. And then I met Spears, Soul Burner, Phoenix, Wild Child Relic. When I met up with these dudes and whatnot, next thing you know, somebody just pops up on the forum that was created, right? So, I'm on the forum, and Street is talking to this dude, and this dude, is coming at everybody all abrasive. So, he comes out talking about he want to battle and whatever and whatnot. No disrespect intended. I was like, hey, I don't know, old boy. I was like, hey, I don't mind battling. You know what I'm saying? See what he's got. You know what I'm saying? Meet the dude. Whatever, Keep it civil, whatever. So, I show up. To battle this dude, right? No. What's that? Yeah. I actually showed up to battle this dude. So, when I showed up to battle this dude, right? The reason why we didn't have that battle that night is because you and the rest of your people and whatnot had a lot of stuff to say about SNC at the particular time. Which was actually funny to me, which I didn't say a word about it, but the session before I showed up and I was supposed to battle you, SNC had all this stuff to say about y'all. I didn't tell either side who said what. I didn't say nothing. I just watched y'all. And what was funny is y'all buried our hatchet, and then all of a sudden, people start getting mad at me. I'm sitting there like, okay, then you broke out a video telling your lies. You broke out a video telling your lies, but yet when you saw me face to face before you made the video, you didn't say nothing to me. Okay? Then I broke out a video, explained to everybody that, hey, you lied, you got caught, then you got mad, whatever. So, we had ended up having our battle. Now, Nobody got an official judging at the battle. So what ended up happening was, as soon as you could, you start telling people that you won the battle. First off, you didn't win the battle, because where were your fundamentals? Because at the particular time, I'm sitting there like, one chest pop, one bang, or one bang into a spaz trying to use it as a buck up or amp up, didn't work. And if you think that bringing out your lighter and taking all this time to light it on the beat was a kill-off, you need to go to sleep. Seriously. Or just beat yourself. So, after the battle and whatnot, I left the old boy alone. You know? Every time he show up I'm not going to say every time. I would say most of the time. Most of the time at the sessions and whatnot, dude like to single me out and start talking mess. You know what I'm saying? Trying to make a spectacle of me. Probably, irritate me on certain levels, whatever, whatnot, right? So I'm sitting there like, for the most part, leave me alone. I ain't bothering you. If you got something to say, hey, I don't care if you say it behind my back. You know what I'm saying? Or say it to my face. But when you consecutively keep doing the same thing, and you becoming bothersome and whatnot, you make a person not want to dance. So, months go by, things happen and whatnot. Next thing you know, I moved into another spot. And whatnot. And you start running your own sessions down at that Mud Country area. First off, towards that, I never said anything about that. And I was actually happy that you were running your own sessions in your own area and whatnot. But the problem was the fact that you were being grimy. Yeah, you were being grimy. What were you doing? Let's see. This is exactly what you were doing. You were lying about your battles. That's the first thing you were doing. You were lying about your battles. You were telling people that you were winning battles that you didn't win. Then you turned around and you filmed and got footage of, battles, sessions, whatever and whatnot, and you refused to post them. And what's funny about it, and I'm not the only person that's talked about it, there's actually been several people that got in your case about it. You're going to film people, hide footage, and then you're going to bite moves. Because more than one person, and the evidence is actually in the forum page if you actually scroll down the history. And since they're not your posts, you can't erase them. How people got on your case about biting moves. Wow. Really? 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 So, and then another thing that I want to throw on top of that, because it's the truth, you a co-signer. You are a co-signer. The reason why I'm saying you're a co-signer is because, prime example, when SK went to ABDC, they came back, and next thing you know, that people were hearing is that broke out the bad guy. And that's what they wanted to do. That's what they wanted to do. So be it. Tell me when they broke out the bad guy, you broke out the good guy. And the same people to these groups that you kept creating, you kept getting different names, different characters, whatever, but it was the exact same style of dance every time. Some people even looked at the footage that you would post talking about the difference between characters, and they told you straight up on the forum. They were like, yo, there's no difference in between the material. Your style was the same every time. And you got mad about it. Well, while you were having your little sessions in your area and whatnot, you were talking behind my back the entire time. How I know? Because more than 6 people told me, dude. Why do you think I had talks with your boy? Why do you think your boy even called you up? He called you up because you've been disrespecting behind my back, and I was wondering what the hell is your problem? Wasn't even saying nothing about you. You don't believe me? Ask Baby Phoenix and ask the old kid arsonist what I said about you while you were talking behind my back, acting like you were better or whatever, and that you got going on with your ego. Yeah, that post that you posted up, quoting scripture and whatnot. Yeah, dude, I know about all the stuff that you were saying when I didn't show up to your events, and you even hit me up talking about why am I not going to your events? Didn't go to your events is because you like to single me out and irritate me. You don't seem to realize who you're talking to. I'm not from here. You see this? I'm from New York, dude. I gave you your respect. Gave you your respects. You can even ask the circus. When I'm not with y'all, I try to talk highly about y'all because I'm trying to build opportunities for the crumpers out here. What you done for the movement? You talk about I ain't done nothing and whatnot. Let me expose you to your stuff real quick. Better yet, let me revert that. I'm going to expose myself real quick, what I've been doing for the movement. Let's see. When I was, started up with the circus and whatnot, started doing art bars, invited people to the art bars, even invited people to perform with me at the art bars. None of y'all showed up. There's an event called First Thursday and whatnot. Let people know. I even let J Tight and LT know before they left. And they were even down on it. They were down on it, but unfortunately transportation was a problem. But when'd you show up? Never. Building opportunities for people. This past January, I did a festival with Alternative Surf. 5 shows in 4 days. The 4th show was actually a belly dance all-star show, which b-boys and crumpers of Columbia, or of South Carolina in general, were invited to. Where were you at? Got the footage. Got a DVD coming out. Where were you at? You could have been down on it. But you want to profusely say, I haven't been doing nothing. You want to throw your insults and whatnot. But going back to exposing you, because this is going to be nice at this particular point. So, after a while he's running his sessions and whatnot, dude leaves the game. We had no idea why you left the game, but we're sitting there like, okay, you left your game for your reasons, and we hope the better for you. I wasn't talking about you behind your back while you were gone. When you were running your sessions out in your spot, I wasn't saying nothing. I let you talk the entire time. Say what you need to say. Okay. That's fine, you know. He leaves the game. Dude comes back. Okay. He comes back. Next thing you know, I'm having conversations with people. And they're telling me about what you lied about. And what's funny is, I never asked any of them the truth. They told me the truth. Now that's God right there. That's God's the bottom line saying that if you're going to start some mess, if you're going to lie about some mess, if you're trying to be sneaky and whatever and whatnot, He gonna break out the truth on you. And guess what? He broke out the truth to me. And I was like, okay. And you talking about, I'm talking behind your back and saying all this stuff. I'm sitting there like, what did I say behind your back? Oh, that you lost the battle? Because on top of that, not only do other crumpers say that I won that battle, but I even took the footage. And the reason why the footage on your YouTube has even high hits is because I took that footage, and instead of just going to other crumpers, asking them their opinions, I was sending out the link to professional dancers and instructors. Both sides told me I won the battle. Both. Because there was a couple of problems in the past on getting proper judgments and whatnot, because I'm not even going to lie about it. In South Carolina, I'm highly not liked. I don't care. As I made the choice to do something for the movement and whatnot, I also made the choice to deal with the struggles of y'all hating on me, doing something positive that you're not doing. So, I hear these lies, right? I hear these lies from my one boy. So I was like, you know what? Let me test this out. Let me throw something out there real quick. So, post a status, right? Now, the way I threw the status out, some people didn't agree how I threw it out. That's understandable. I threw it out for a particular reason. The reason why I threw it out is because I knew somebody that knew what I was talking about was going to hit me back. So I got hit back, right? The same lies that came from you, from another person, came out the other person's mouth. And neither one of them was asked. I just told what was up, and they gave me the information. So next thing I do, I'm sitting there like, you know, this is looking like some he said, she said stuff, whatever. I'm not even worried about it. So, the reason why I haven't been posting, right, because I went out to see my daughter for her birthday. I went to see my daughter for her birthday. As soon as I came back, you want to throw your idle threats like you're some thug, like you're some G in the street, like you're going to take the beef that I have with you off the dance floor and into the street. Let me remind you of something. When you were in middle school, high school, I was mixing up with America's best, fighting on the front line to protect this country. You're nowhere close to half the men that I've served with, followed, and even led. So if you think you're going to bang on me in the street or send idle threats to say that you're going to do something to me because you don't like what I said, because I spoke the truth, you're going to have to deal with it. Because you're nowhere close to threatening as badly as I can be. And I'm being nice right now. You know? You posted your stuff yesterday. I gave it a day to rest. I even prayed about it. I was like, Lord, no, this dude didn't. He gonna quote scripture on stuff that he don't even follow. So if you think the big man up top is gonna defend you off the lies that you done told, you by yourself, dude. And you funny. You mad at me because I told the truth, and you got this little ego thing going on. You know, I'm sitting here like, what? You left the game, you came back, and now you popping a bunch of noise? What you trying to prove, dude? I didn't have a reason to battle you before, but now I got a reason. I got a legitimate reason to battle you now, because you disrespected the word. And now you trying to make it seem as if what I said was disrespecting the word. How did I disrespect the word when I told the truth? Truth. Try using it sometime. So now, you know what I'm saying, you've been exposed. You've been utterly exposed for the trash talk that you've been talking and whatnot. I've even exposed the fact that, you know, you want to be threatening somebody. You seriously want to threaten somebody? You want to get mad because you don't like being embarrassed? Guess what? It's called humility. You have to learn it to grow up. And unfortunately, like your name, you know, just wants to present, you haven't matured yet. So while you can get mad, post your little rudimentary stuff, I'm going to continue to not say a word to you. Because I got a prior engagement the day of the event and whatnot. And as I told you, if I'm there, I'm there. If I'm not, I'm not. You're just going to have to find out the day of. But yeah, you should be a little worried right now because, yeah, you done lied. And I caught you. Now, you have to wait until you get punished. Because you're going to get punished. You are going to lose. You're going to lose because nobody backs you. And the reason why nobody backs you is because you ain't faced the truth yet. That's alright, though. I'm going to learn you, though. I'm going to learn you. Somebody done learned today, baby. But you know what? I'm going to go ahead and get out of here, you know what I'm saying? Freaking, I got to get ready for work. So, you do what you do. I'm going to see your butt. I'm going to see your butt sometime. It may not be next week. It may not be next week. But your rounds are coming. Your rounds are coming. Come call me a chump.